Number one, he opened up. He opened up. What did he open up? He opened up himself. Abraham came into the presence of a living God and said, Lord, here I am. Take me. So let's be honest with each other today. Most of us struggle with that. We say, now, I want to serve you, I want to receive from you, I want to honor you, and you can have so much of me, but not the rest. Abraham opened up. Nothing was of value to him. Not what he had, not what he was, not who he was around, not where he lived. He said, Lord, everything, my home, my place, my business, my family, everything I just open up to you. You can fillet me. You got my heart. Number two, he moved out. Chapter 12, verse 4. I love that verse. So Abram departed as the Lord spoke to him. He moved out. Any questions? He moved out. That's what he did. He opened up. Number two, he moved out. Now you might say, well, Pastor, I don't want to leave Spartanburg. You need to be willing to leave Spartanburg. You need to be willing to leave Asheville. You need to be willing to leave Woodruff. You need to be willing to leave Gaffney. You need to be willing to leave your mother and father. You need to be willing to leave your state. You need to be willing to leave your country. You need to be willing to move out. Not going to happen if you're not open up. Doesn't mean to say that God will move you out. But you can move out and stay in the same house, in the same neighborhood for the rest of your life and still move out in a manner that's pleasing to God. Number three, he traveled through. Look at chapter 12, verse 6. Abram traveled through the land. You want God's radical blessings to be upon you? There are going to be, and there are many, many times when all you're going to do is become a passerby. You've got to travel through. You've got to keep going. Sometimes I think of students who study, and particularly those who go on to postgraduate studies. And they go through a bachelor's degree and they spend 4 years at one of our universities, and then they go on to do a master's degree, and then they go on to do a PhD or whatever it might be, or an MBA, and they go into postgraduate study, and you can see the wear and tear. And so many times when I speak to students who are studying, I say, keep traveling through, keep your eyes on the prize. Number 4, he continued toward. Look at verse 9 of chapter 12. Then Abram set out and continued toward. Now that little word there is a very, very fine word. It carries with it the whole idea of being focused on what it is that Jesus Christ has in store for us. Even though we ourselves many times don't know, but God spoke, God promised, and God will deliver. Therefore, I will not take my eyes on him. I'm going to not only move out and travel through, but I'm going to continue toward. If I was speaking to boys and girls, and there are many with us today, I would encourage boys and girls as they begin to grow and mature to teach them these great principles. These are biblical principles. You want your sons and daughters to be blessed? Just take a look at Abraham. He opened up.